I like to equate what we do with organic content kind of like insurance, right? Like you don't buy insurance to know that you're going to need it tomorrow,
That's
right?
true.
Like that's the short game or fraud.
Fraud,
right?
that's true.
right. But yeah, I look at it like in a year from now, in 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, imagine if you consistently were releasing video content, what your email inbox would look like over a period of time. Like just people raising their hand, and raising their hand. Because what's the alternative? Running ads, right?
Yeah.
And what I figured out is that a lot of people aren't even equipped to do that.
Nope.
Because the first thing that I asked for people when, running ads, it comes into the conversation is, okay, well, what's your offer? Like, do you have a solidified offer? And a lot of people say like, oh yeah, I mean, well, this is what we do for our service. And I'm like, your service isn't your offer. Service is what you do. Your offer is how you've maximized the value of what it is and how you're able to portray that to somebody as a no-brainer solution.
Yep.
And I like to tell people, I'm growing myself into this now more, is if you don't have a solidified offer, I don't necessarily want to start running ads for you because you're going to make my job a lot harder. Now, could I sit down and come up with an offer with you? Probably. But I'm also finding that a lot of people don't want to spend even money to do that because they think that, oh, I've been in business for 10 years and we've been doing okay. And, maybe there's not a lot of growth, but they're okay. Right. And then you come in, or I come in and kind of rock the boat a little bit on like, okay, well, how are we going to get you more awareness? How are we going to get you more awareness? And they're just like, when I give them the, what's working now, this is how everything's going to be moving in the future. They're kind of like, I just don't see us doing that. And I'm like, well, then I just don't know if you're going to be here in 10 years or, like you might be, but you might still be where you're at now. Yeah. And if inflation happens, I mean, you're not making as much money, right? So it's all about future pacing people with content, I think, and making sure that they understand where they're even at in their own business.